Have you ever wished you could stop taking things so personally? To walk through life, calm, steady, unshaken, no matter what people say or do? To love deeply but not lose yourself? To face life's storms and stay grounded? If you've felt this, Friedrich Nietzsche would tell you, it's possible. But first, you must understand what truly makes you vulnerable. Most people think emotional strength means building a wall. They numb out. They shut down. They pretend they don't care. But Nietzsche knew that's not strength. That's fear. Real strength, emotional untouchability, comes from something deeper. It comes from becoming so rooted in who you are that no one else's approval or rejection can shake you. He wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." If you know your why, you stop depending on others to tell you your worth. If you live by your own values, you stop shrinking to fit someone else's expectations. This is the heart of becoming emotionally untouchable. So how do you do it? Here are 5 powerful lessons from Nietzsche to help you get there. Lesson number 1, master your meaning. Most people are emotionally fragile because they live on borrowed meaning. They define themselves by how others treat them, what others think of them, what society says is success. But Nietzsche taught, you must create your own values, your own purpose, your own standard of worth. When your meaning comes from within, no one can take it from you. Lesson number 2, stop seeking approval. Nietzsche warned, the surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. In other words, when you live for approval, you weaken your soul. To be emotionally untouchable, you must stop trying to please everyone. You must be willing to be misunderstood, to be disliked, to stand alone when needed. Because if your peace depends on others liking you, you'll never be free. Lesson number 3, face your shadow. What makes us reactive? What makes us take things personally? Our own unhealed wounds, our own denied truths. Nietzsche believed in embracing the whole self, light and shadow. He wrote, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. If you run from your inner chaos, the world will keep triggering it. But when you face it, you become grounded, less reactive, more whole. Lesson number 4, choose your battles. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every criticism needs your energy. Nietzsche taught the power of self-mastery, knowing when to act, when to ignore. He wrote, the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. When you grow, you will be misunderstood, criticized, judged. But emotionally untouchable people don't waste energy proving themselves. They stay focused on their path. Lesson number 5, embrace the eternal recurrence. One of Nietzsche's deepest teachings was the idea of the eternal recurrence. What if you had to live this life, exactly as it is, over and over again? Would you curse it or embrace it? Emotionally untouchable people live in alignment with their truth. They live lives they can own fully. When you do this, regret fades. People's opinions lose power. You become inwardly free. So what does this look like in everyday life? Here are 5 practical shifts. Stop explaining yourself to those who don't want to understand. Release the need to be liked by everyone. Face your insecurities head on. Own them. Set boundaries. Not to control others, but to protect your peace. Live by your values, so your self-worth doesn't depend on anyone else. Nietzsche reminds us, if you want to be emotionally untouchable, you must stop outsourcing your identity. You must become the source of your own worth, your own meaning, your own love. So today, ask yourself, where am I still giving others the power to define me? What truth in me needs to be owned, not hidden? What would it look like to walk through life unshaken? Because the strength you seek, it isn't about becoming hard, it's about becoming whole. And here's the paradox. The more whole you become, the more open you can be. The more love you can give without fear. The more deeply you can live without apology. That's true freedom. That's true emotional power. Nietzsche wrote, become who you are. And when you do, you become untouchable. Not because you don't feel, but because you no longer fear what you feel. If this spoke to you, comment below, I choose inner freedom. And remember, the more truth you live, the less life can shake you. Until next time, stay strong, stay awake, and keep becoming.